Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Have you ever heard the saying, show me your bank account and I'll show you your priorities? This episode is a little bit like that. Show me your calendar and it'll show me where you're going to grow. Your calendar must reflect your vision, not your inbox, not your client's priorities. It must reflect your priorities. If you want to grow your business, your calendar is a beautiful reflection of what's going on day to day within your business. So even if I was to go and check your calendar right now, what do you think the focus would be? What do you think it's telling me? Is it telling me that you prioritize your clients above everything else? Are you prioritizing CEO work? Are you prioritizing your finances? Are you prioritizing sales activities? What are you actually prioritizing and what is your calendar telling you? Because one of the things I was saying to a client the other day is that we need to figure out where you're losing time. Where are you losing time? And I asked her to go do a time audit. And when we looked at this time audit, she was spending so much time on client work because of her lack of communication with her clients and boundaries. So we needed to get clear on her boundaries so that she could actually communicate them more effectively. Because what was happening is that she was getting so reactive and just literally just responding to clients via her inbox and just being like, okay, what do I prioritize next? Who's the loudest? That's what it came back to. Who is being the loudest? Who is being the most upset? And focusing on their work first because they were the ones that were screaming, right? And so that was causing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety for her. And so once we looked at her, did this time audit, and even then she said to me, I don't have time to do a time audit. And I was like, that's why you need to do a time audit. And so we looked at that and was like, if I looked at this as a separate entity to who you are as a person, it would show me, like if I knew nothing about you, this would show me exactly what you're prioritizing. And nowhere on this calendar was business work. Nowhere on this calendar was actually growth-focused activities. So she was literally creating the same cycle week in, week out, month in, month out. So what does your calendar look like? What is your calendar going to tell me? Is it going to tell me that you are late to work every day? Is it going to tell me that you only work a couple of hours and the hours that you do spend are not very productive? Is it going to tell me that you focus more on busy work than you do on producing outcomes? Actually, I was saying this to another client of mine in one of our groups the other day, and I was saying to her that we've got to be so conscious not to get caught up in the mindset trap of, oh, I'm working so hard. It is irrelevant how hard you are working in business unless you are producing results. You do not get paid for working hard. You don't get paid for time, right? You get paid for producing results. So I said to her, I want you to start focusing on producing results and making sure that you're focused on needle moving activities, because otherwise it can really feel exhausting to be working on so many different things, on so much within your business that you feel like nothing's moving and you're not making any progress. And it's usually because you're spending time on the wrong things. And we're so caught up in just spending the time and getting to the end of the day and be like, yeah, I worked so hard today. I worked 8 hours. But what did you actually produce for those 8 hours? So if your calendar is a reflection of what your inbox is telling you need to focus on, then you are always going to be in that trap. Always. So let this be your call to action. Let this be your reminder that your calendar must reflect your vision. What is your vision for your business? So if you don't even know what that is, you've got to go back to the drawing board with what your vision is. And we need to be revisiting our vision on a regular basis. And I was actually, and I've got to keep saying this, but like the other day I was talking to another client of mine and she had gotten a little bit off course with where she was going. And she was feeling like, oh, I just don't really know what I should be focusing on right now. And I was like, great, where do we need to be in 2 years' time? And she was like, I don't even know where I need to be next month. And I was like, that's why, because you don't know where you need to be in 2 years, let alone where you need to be next month. You have to take a step back and look at the bigger picture in order for you to be able to create a short-term picture. And so if that's you, focus on your vision first, get clarity on where you want to be in 2 years' time, and then bring it down to where you need to be spending your time right now. And I guarantee you that will help gain clarity. And if you can take that clarity and start scheduling into your calendar work that it's going to get you closer to that outcome, you will start to reflect your vision within your calendar and things will start to move. That's when game-changing action starts to happen and things start to progress towards your vision. I hope you enjoy this episode and hope you have an incredible rest of your week.